Hello and welcome to not an episode of The Lonely Knitter. This is a little chat. I have dyer's fingers, I've been dyeing yarn today. This is just a little chat regarding the advent for this year. My advent went up for sale a little while ago. The Lonely Knitter Advent Bumbling Yarns Crafter's Balm Advent for 2021, and I've had quite a lot of questions. I've had quite a lot of people who bought last year either the Bumbling Yarns Advent or the Crafter's Balm Advent and wanting to know what the similarities will be, and yeah, a lot of questions. So I was chatting with a friend. I've been answering all those questions obviously, but I was chatting with a friend and she recommended that I do a video just chatting through what my options are while the last few sign-ups are still there. I put up 20 slots. I'm so grateful, I can't believe it, they sold out. I put up a further 10 slots and 5 of them have now gone, so there are 5 spaces left if anyone would like to join me. If by any miracle, I don't imagine it, but if they do all go, then I'll have a think. I may potentially open a further 5, but I don't want to overwhelm myself, so then that 100% will be it. But yeah, if you were coming here thinking, oh, new episode of podcast, if you're not interested in anything Advent, this one is probably not for you guys. I have been a few weeks without uploading a podcast just because things have been crazy over here. Yeah, it's just been a little bit manic, but I'm hoping to have one up later tonight, so keep your eyes peeled for that if you would like. This is the first video I've filmed since I put my hair back to brown. I have been purple for a while, purple slash washed out purple slash bleached patches showing through, so I am back to my natural colour. So it looks really weird on camera looking at myself. Yeah, so the Advent for this year, I am just doing one. Last year I did Crafter's Balm one at the beginning of the year, and then when I started dyeing yarn I put up just a few slots just to test the waters to see how I liked dyeing up an advent calendar, and I did the Bumbling Yarns one. I had great fun with both of those, and I'm so grateful for anyone who signed up. You guys are amazing. You know, the Crafter's Balm Advent followed by the Bumbling Yarns Advent was a big part of what enabled me to give up my, I say day job, yeah, day job. I worked in a pharmacy a couple of days a week. I have young children, so if you don't know me, I was working when I had childcare a couple of days a week, 2.5 days a week in a pharmacy, and now I work those days in my own home. I can flex around my children and I get to be artistic. I get to make things and be creative for a living, and it is the most amazing thing in the world. And yeah, you guys supporting me throughout this last year has meant so much, and I'm so grateful. So whether or not you want to or are able to join in with this Advent, I just want you guys to know that every single one of you that has supported me in any way throughout my business, financially or not, like I've had a lot of people who just sent me nice messages. I seriously, I just really appreciate it, so thank you so much. Anyway, on to this year. So there's only going to be one. There isn't going to be a separate Crafter's Balm and Bumbling Yarns one this year. But there will be aspects of both in both. So it is a yarn advent where you get 20 grams or 10 grams every day throughout the month of December. But when I say advent, I am just using that to describe the fact that we are opening a parcel every day throughout December until Christmas. There will be nothing Christmas related in this one. This one is going to be a very nerdy advent. So yeah, nothing Christmas related. All nerd. I'm gonna go full on nerd. So if you don't know me by now, I've gone actually full on mad because I haven't recorded a podcast in 3 weeks and I have gone bananas. I'm sat here in my Haunted Mansion dress. It says welcome Polish models on the front. I have other dresses from this company now, and yesterday I was wearing one with Sleeping Beauty's castle on it and the bell jar from Beauty and the Beast with the rose in it, and got another one coming that's got Hocus Pocus on it. I'm having an amazing time with clothing at the moment because I'm getting into the nerdy spirit. Okay, so everything, if you know me in real life, you will know that I have never been cool. And I am now embracing that. So Doctor Who, Disney, like what else? Now I've got a Doctor Who theme stuck in my head, but like Dungeons and Dragons I'm now getting into. Oh, that's amazing. Like I'm trying to look at what I actually wrote down because I have so much inspired by ideas in my head. But stop, calm down. If there is a fandom, I think I'm touching on it in my Advent ideas. Lord of the Rings, like, oh my gosh. So the idea being that no more, and yes, there will be Nightmare Before Christmas creeping in there. The idea is that there'll be no more than 3 days where yarns are dyed inspired by one fandom. So you should hopefully get a nice big mix of all the different geeky, nerdy, lovely things in the world. There won't be any Harry Potter. I'm not including any Harry Potter in the Advent, just I have enough things without including Harry Potter. And it's not just going to be yarn, there will be extras as well. I'm just going to read this to you because I'm sitting here looking at it thinking, what do I need to say? If I just read this is what I've written, then talk a little bit more about it. And if you have any questions at all, just pop them below or send me a message on Instagram, anything like that at all. And if you'd like to sign up, the link will be below, but like no pressure. You know, I'm incredibly grateful for the amount. You can tell I'm not practiced recently at talking to my face. I'm incredibly grateful. I'm incredibly grateful to the 25 people who have signed up so far. I am blown away. Cannot believe that happened. If no one else signed up, I would still feel very, very grateful. Like, I'm not going to get upset if they don't sell out. I didn't expect it to sell 10, let alone 25. I love you guys so much. Anyway, let me read this out. So, a very nerdy Advent sign-ups. Your Advent will include 24 individually wrapped unnumbered packages containing a Bumbling Yarns mini skein each day, dyed with a movie, TV series, character, quote, or item from a selection of the fictional worlds we love in mind. Your Advent will also include multiple extras tucked into your packages throughout. Think crafter's balm, stitch markers and more. All made in my home studio in the most easterly town in England. I live in Lowestoft. Everything will be packed into a magnetic closure keepsake style box. Got there in the end. The Advent is not in any way Christmas or religiously themed. Choose between 20 grams a day in either DK or sock weight yarn, or the smaller 10 gram each day option, which is only available in the sock yarn. So I am offering a DK option this year, but it's only in the 20 gram selection. So yeah, you can choose 10 gram sock or 20 gram sock or 20 gram DK for your daily yarn. There is also an option to add on a full 100 gram skein of yarn with a coordinating 20 gram mini for an extra Christmas Day treat. You can choose whether you would like that to be in DK or in sock. You're not stuck with, if you've done a sock yarn Advent and you would like to have the Christmas Day yarn be DK, that's fine. There is options in the sign up sheet to pick the other one. So you could have a DK Advent and have just a sock yarn on Christmas Day. You can pick. So prices, so I will tell you that here. It's all on the form as well, but for the 20 gram Advent without a full skein of yarn, it's £115 before postage, and that's for the DK or the sock weight one. And for the 10 gram option, that's £75 before postage, again without the extra skein. And the extra skein and mini can be added to any of the Advents for £18. There are 2 options for payment, so you can pay in full or you can choose to pay in 3 instalments. I did add this. I had a chat with my friend. She was like, you're going to be losing money on extra PayPal fees and it's extra work for you to put those invoices out, and I totally understand that. But if I was going to buy an Advent right now, I would need to use a payment plan. So I feel like it's something that I really want to offer. So the way it would work is that I will invoice you when you sign up. Your spot isn't safe until you pay the first invoice, whether or not that's the full invoice, if that's how you've chosen to pay, or if you choose to pay in 3 instalments. Once your first instalment is done, that's like deposit, you are in. And then I will invoice you in a month for the second instalment, and then another month, or 4 weeks later actually, and then 8 weeks later for your final instalment. So you can pay in 3 sections. So that, you know, that means that if you just wanted the smaller sock Advent and you didn't want the extra skein, then it would just be £25 a month for 3 months, other than postage. Postage would be added to the first instalment. So I feel like that's more manageable and what I would consider doing. Yeah. Awkward. I am a bumbling, awkward woman. Yeah, when paying in instalments, postage will be added to the first payment. All payments will be made by PayPal invoice, which will be sent by email. You do not need to have a PayPal account to receive an invoice and securely pay for Advent. So I can send you an invoice if you just have an email address. You can then pay on a card if you would like. It's not, yeah. Postage and packaging, £7.50 for the UK. It won't be going standard. Yeah, I will be adding on what I can add on for that money. £15.50 for Europe and £30 for the rest of the world. I realise that is a rip. I feel awful. Postage is a nightmare. It's gone crazy. I think there was a size parcel that I could go to Canada for £6 in America, £6 a year and a half ago, and now it's 26 or something ridiculous like that. Yeah, it's, postage has just gone crazy. Royal Mail say it's like the other countries at their end adding on fees. We've had another price increase since they last went up big. Yeah, sorry. I hope you guys still want to join me. Since the last big postage increase, my overseas orders have just dropped off the face of the earth. So, and I do totally understand why. Totally understand why. It's awful. Anyway, I do put a little bumbly bit about, please be aware that the UK is no longer part of the European Union. I will post worldwide. However, your parcels will be subject to your own country's customs charges, and these are the responsibility of the buyer. So just like we've been doing over here, like if I get a parcel from America, I get hiked with customs charges and loads of money that they want from me if they want me to have my parcel. If you're in the EU, that now applies everywhere. Like, treat the UK as if it was out of the EU, because we are out of the EU. Yeah. Please make sure the postal address you provide when paying your invoice is correct. If you change your address before the end of September is when I should have them all posted out by. Then you need to let me know. If you change your address and you don't let me know, and I post your parcel to the wrong address because you didn't update me, that is not my fault. So you need to tell me, please. About it, I think. So some of the questions that I've been asked, will it be the same yarn as last year? Because I have changed my yarn bases. No. If you got the Bumbling Yarns Advent last year, I have updated my sock yarn base, and I'm very happy with my new sock yarn base, and I will be sticking with that base. So yeah, in January I changed to a much softer sock yarn. Well, not softer, just I feel like you can see a difference. I like it a lot more. It's a lot more, feels like better quality. I don't know, I don't want to like slag it off, but yeah, it's this yarn, this base, and I really like it. So it's still a 75-25 sock, and the DK will be a 75-25 as well. So yeah, it's my new base. It's not the same yarn that you had last year. It will feel different. I've had someone ask, will there be an extra in every single day? So like the Crafters Balm Advent was a different thing every single day. No, that is not happening. So you would get 24 minis, and then scattered throughout the Advent you will get extras. So there will be, think, stitch markers, Crafters Balm, other little bits and bobs that I make. And I'll be making a few special bits that I won't be redoing. So yeah, I think every sort of few days you'll get a little extra. Don't think big, because it's not going to be like the Crafters Balm Advent and the Bumbling Advent together. It's going to be a little bit of a mishmash of extras added in. I'm trying. Oh, my chin did something horrible when I did that. I'm really hot. I've been standing over my bain-marie dying and rushing about because I need to leave to go and get my kids in like 5 minutes, and I haven't recorded a video in a few weeks, so I'm out of practice. I'm gonna leave all this in because real life. But yeah, if you want something a bit nerdy, a bit geeky, a bit silly, come join me for a very nerdy Advent this December. There won't be a second one. I had someone else say, well, actually what she said, she won't mind me telling you because I have already said that I would mention this, though I'm not going to mention who she is. But she said she's going to try and get someone else's Advent. Totally respect that, because I also would love this person's Advent. But if she doesn't manage to grab one, will there be a second one of mine later in the year? No. Sorry. I'm a one-woman show, and I have a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old, and I just don't want to bite off more than I can chew. I suffer with anxiety and depression, and honestly, if I can't fulfill something and know that I can fulfill it and to the best of my ability, I don't want to do it. So yeah, I know that I can pull this off, starting it now, getting it out by the end of September, and feeling like I am sure it'll get to everywhere in the world it needs to get to in time. But if I, cool, look at my thumbs. If I take on more, do a second run, I know I won't be able to guarantee that, so it makes me nervous. And I don't want to be nervous when it comes to my own thing. I'm going to go, because otherwise I'm going to keep talking at you, because it's so nice to actually come and sit and have a chat. But this isn't a podcast episode, and I have got to go and get my children. And it's boiling in here. The sun is shining right through the window, and I am flustered. Anyway, I'll see you later for an actual podcast.